Welcome back into Wave 3 Listens Live. I'm Michael Vanover, joined now by someone a lot smarter than me, Dr. Rana Mays, the owner and dermatologist of Mays Dermatology. Dr. Mays, how are you?
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here today. I appreciate it. So weather is getting ready to change. We were just talking about that with Alan in the last segment. Things are about to start warming up. People are going to be going to the pool. They're going to be going to the lake, all of that stuff. Talk about how important it is to really be careful as the summer moves in here.
Good question. Very important. So we counsel all of our patients to make sure they wear their sunscreen. I usually tell patients SPF 30 and above is what you want to look for. The number is not necessarily that important after 30, but the ingredients of sunscreen matters. And not just applying sunscreen, but you also want to seek shade, avoid really high UV index hours of the day, wear protective clothing. All of that kind of goes into sun protection education for patients.
You got to be careful for sure. All right, so for folks that are not familiar with Mays Dermatology, give me a little bit of history on how long you guys have been in business and all of the services that you provide.
Sure, yeah. So I went to med school here, graduated here, trained in internal medicine first, and then decided I wanted to do dermatology. I trained in Baylor and Houston, and we lived in Houston for 8 years, and then we decided we missed home and wanted to come back to Louisville and open a practice. So that's how it kind of came about. We've been open for 4 years, and we really try to increase access to all patients for dermatology. Louisville's been, like I said, home, and we have family here, so it's been a really great adventure opening the practice and taking care of patients.
Well, we love that. We love that you came back. I'm born and bred here in Louisville, so it's good to have you back. So let's talk about all the different services that you guys provide, because I feel like it's a wide range of things, right? So if people they want to come in and get their skin checked out, if they want to have some injectables, you just do a little bit of everything, right? Can you dive into that a little bit further?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're board certified dermatology practice. That includes medical, cosmetic, and surgical. Medical dermatology would be taking care of any condition of the skin, hair, and nails. We're the physician specialist for any diseases of those three components, if you will. And cosmetic dermatology would be all of your injectables, your facials, your lasers, any and all kind of treatments to the skin. And we also do a lot of hair loss, which is part of medical dermatology. I specifically have a strong interest in hair loss and see a lot of hair loss patients from all over the country. And then lastly, surgical dermatology would be taking care of surgically any skin cancer patients have, such as melanoma, which is the deadly skin cancer.
Wow, so hair loss, like I wouldn't have even thought of that until I was, getting ready for this interview. That's really cool, and that's awesome that that's one of the areas that really interests you, because I think a lot of people deal with that issue, obviously, and you guys can help them. All right, so one of the things when I was prepping for today that stuck out to me, same-day appointments. Talk about, is that right? How do you do that? I mean, 'cause I know how busy this category is in this town.
Yeah, so I trained at Baylor, and that was kind of their motto in Houston, where I trained in practice, was because of the large population. You want to get patients in. Obviously, no one wants to wait 6-7 weeks or even longer to see a board certified dermatologist for their skin conditions. So I really wanted to carry that forward here and offer that to patients. As many people know, if you have a rash or something that's really worrisome, you don't want to wait months and months to get in with a board certified derm. So we still offer that to all patients. If you really need to be urgently seen, we fit you in so we can take care of your skin condition, and we stuck to that for the past 4 years.
Yeah, typically if you're like, I need to go see somebody, you don't want to wait 2 months. I mean, that's just not how it works. So, so being able to come in and see you in St. Matthews is definitely a great move. So May is Skin Cancer Awareness Month, and I want to talk about, when we are lucky enough to have you for 2 segments today, so I want to talk about that a little bit more later on. But Skin Cancer Awareness Month, it's something that is so important to be, very focused on, pay attention to. Talk about how important it is and having a month like May to really dedicate to it.
I think it's extremely important. Melanoma is one of the biggest killers of young adults and older adults, but really in the younger age. And bringing education to patients about what skin cancer really entails, what things you need to do to protect yourself, and also to get in with your board certified dermatologist to have your annual skin exam is super important. So I think dedicating a month is great and really brings a lot of awareness.
Well, today, again, it's the theme so far. Everybody comes bearing gift on Wave 3 Listens, so we love that. You have a special offer for the Wave 3 Listens live viewer. Can you talk about it? I think we're going to have something on the screen here.
Sure. So we're offering a free dermaplaning procedure for the first 10 people to make an appointment. If you're not familiar with dermaplaning, it's a cosmetic procedure that removes the fine facial hair of the face and kind of renews the entire skin, and patients love it. Very little downtime, minimal redness and erythema, if anything, and we're excited to offer this to patients.
Well, and it's important to note the first 10 people, so you got to take advantage of this free dermaplaning. You beat me to it. I was going to ask you to go into dermaplaning, so you already beat me to it. But again, 502-384-6544 is the phone number, or maysderm.com with more information. But when we come back, we've got more to get to. Dive a little bit more into hair loss. We want to talk a little bit about skin cancer because, again, Memorial Day is around the corner. All right, well, thank you. We'll be right back on Wave 3 Listens Live. Stick around.